Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Oh shit, where are my glasses? Oh boy. Hang on, guys. Oh, watch out, Walter. All right. All right, can you guys hear me okay? Just let me know if you guys can hear me, and I will get this train on les tracks. All right, I sound good in the headphones. Turn me up in the headphones. Turn me up in the headphones. Y'all remember that Dave Chappelle skit? All right, good. Appreciate that, Josh. And away we go.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 840th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity and misogyny. It is Thursday, March 10th of 2022. It is good to have you in today. I don't know why. I have no idea why my camera just all of a sudden went completely bonkers. So we're going to raise this up a little bit. There we go. Hey, man, production snafus happen even to the best of us. As always, we are multi-streaming live to Facebook, Twitch, MGTOW.tv, Manosphere.tv, YouTube, and of course, and crystal clear, high-resolution 4K to Sharpe Stream, this community's only independently owned and operated live streaming service. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Shout out to my snipers on the Sharpe Stream side. Jay Blaze, Dre Raven, Hellfong, and of course, Blazanity. Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side. Pardon me. Street Fighter 88, Jay Blaze, Double Dippin', Bad Wrench Entertainment. Team Peterson is in the house. Awestrike. Of course, Winston Leonard is in the house. I don't think I've seen you in here before. If I missed you, my bad. My bad. I'm certainly not tripping off of that. We are going to be joined by Janelle Gordon. We are going to be joined by the lovely and talented Janelle Gordon. I'm going to be having her in here in about 15 minutes. That is going to be at 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. And she's going to help me. She's going to help me. She's going to be helping me with this breakdown of this Kevin Samuels interview. I know I told you guys I was going to do the Fresh and Fit from the night before last, but when Kevin Samuels drops an episode, like this, I've got to jump in and take a look. And while I'm at it, I'll actually go ahead and adjust. Let me go ahead and nobody gives this to you guys. This is in show production. There we go. So now I can make sure that you guys can both. Now I'm making sure that you guys can both see myself and Ms. Gordon. Kind of looks a little crooked there, doesn't it? Hang on a second, guys. All right, let's see here. Oh, wait a minute, a little too much. Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, I think I can live with that. Yep. Yeah, so Lele Zero says, yeah, sometimes you got to call an audible during play calling. And so, listen, we're not going to waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and start the breakdown now. Janelle is she's going to be joining us here very, very shortly to help us with this breakdown. She did a fantastic job. You guys are telling me that she did a collaboration with Allie. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I like it when the girls get together and do collaborations, and I'm told that it was really good. So shout out to Allie and Janelle for having a kick-ass show a little bit earlier today. And so what we are going to do, we are going to go ahead and get started on this Kevin Samuels video. So Kevin had a...
If he's a Catholic,
oops,
deal breaker.
Sorry, guys.
Glory to God in the highest.
There we are. Giving y'all more free game. There we are. That was back when I was on one about the whole snake oil salesman. So anyway, so the woman on your screen is a 43-year-old self-proclaimed born-again virgin. For those of you who are a little bit in the dark about what a born-again virgin is, a born-again virgin is defined, as far as I know, as a woman who has had sex before, but she vows never to have sex again until she's in a relationship. Or vows, yes, a relationship or marriage. That's what it is. They vow never to have sex again until they're married. That's That's the covenant, I suppose, they make with the Holy Father. Well, the problem is that this woman is 43 years old. She's 43 years old, she's single, and she's childless. But she still hopes to find a man. So let me quit flapping my gums. Let's get into it. Oops. Apologies, guys. I thought I had the sound. But I'll tell you what, man, I am all off my game today. Good God almighty. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that was not supposed to be like that. Okay. Well, very good. Let's try it now.
Your the conversations that you've been having with women, and I'm just intrigued, so I thought that I would join.
Let me know if you guys can hear that okay. It looks like the sound is coming in pretty good. It could be a little bit louder, but let me know if I'm having volume issues, guys.
What do you find? What do you find intriguing?
Huh?
What do you find intriguing?
Just the subjects and the things that you guys talk about, just in regard to women.
Intriguing. Translation, I disagree. Women, you know, it's funny. Women very rarely are just straight up. They're just they're never straight up. They never say, I just want to fuck this guy. They say, he's intriguing. He intrigued me. I remember I read a Reddit post, a woman describing her affair with a coworker. I had a guy at work who intrigued me. Translation, I wanted to fuck him. Well, here she is. Well, you have some very interesting topics that intrigue me about women like myself, so I decided to call in and give you a piece of my mind. No. Nothing's intriguing about this as far as she's concerned. She disagrees with Kevin Samuels, but she's afraid to say that she disagrees with Kevin Samuels because then, well, Kevin Samuels will say, well, what do you disagree with? And that would force her to actually make a logical argument, which we know women are incapable of doing. Let's continue.
Being a certain way, and then they think that they deserve, top earners in the country, and yeah, it's just kind of crazy.
Well,
so
okay, you said you're single, no children,
Yeah.
never been married.
correct.
Wow.
What do you want, or what is it you've ever wanted with a man in your life?
Uh-oh.
Gosh. Okay. So
See this
to be
right here,
honest,
guys. Keep in mind, what is it that you have wanted from a man in your life? She couldn't tell him because she just doesn't know, and the reason why she doesn't know is because she's been ran through. Guys, this is what women go through, man. This is what women go through. Whenever when someone just asks them, most notably men, when they quiz them on what exactly are you looking for in a man? Why do you want? I don't know. This woman is 43 years old. You would think that she would know what she wants. Apparently not.
only had like 2 serious relationships.
Let's run that back.
Gosh. Okay. So to be honest, I've only had like 2 serious relationships.
Oh boy. To be honest, I've only had 2 serious relationships. Now, some people have verbal tics, right? Like my verbal tics are right. I say like a lot. It is what it is. I'm not trying to, listen, I try to work on it. It is what it is. I don't want to come off as too polished. But her verbal tic appears to be to be honest. And that's giving her the benefit of the doubt, because if her verbal tic is not to be honest, the way she said that would imply that she thinks that only having 2 relationships of consequence in her life as a 43-year-old woman as a bad thing. So she said, to be honest, I've only had 2 serious relationships. The other possibility, which I'm certain that this is what this is, the other possibility is that she is trying to make us think that she is not experienced sexually. A lot of girls like to say things like, I've only had 2 serious relationships, or I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years. As a matter of fact, this translation is also in womanese. Take a look and listen.
I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years. I've been fucking random guys for 2 years.
Women always assume that we assume that if they're not in a relationship, that they're living in a convent somewhere waiting for Jesus Christ himself to show her Mr. Right. In other words, they want us to think they've been completely celibate this whole time. This is never the case. Why? Because women are never not fucking. There's always a dick in their lives or their ass, one way or another, whether they're in a relationship or not.
Exactly. I've only had 2 serious relationships. What she wants us to think, what she wants us to subconsciously think, oh, she's only had 2 serious relationships. When civilians, when lay people hear, oh, well, she hasn't been ran through, she's only had 2 serious relationships. Well, I've only had 3 serious boyfriends. What they are halfway implying is that they have only had sex with as many people as they have been in serious relationships with. So when you're out dealing with women, any woman who says, well, I've only had 2 serious relationships, or I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, what they're really telling you is that they've been getting ran through for that amount of time. 2 serious relationships in 43 years. Guys, this is not a red flag. Okay? This is not a red flag. This is a black flag. Okay? There's a difference between red flags, crimson flags, and black flags. And I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I want to make this very, very clear here. What we need to understand is that today's women, dude, most women have high body counts. Most women have slept around. The vast majority of women have slept around. Those are the facts. If you are a guy who's going to sit here and hold out for a woman who's never slept around, it's going to be a long wait as long as you're in America. If you want a girl who hasn't slept around, go to a foreign country, but you're going to have to stay there, because if she comes here, she's going to adopt she's going to adopt feminist ideals. But if you're not actively trying to move to another country, then shut the fuck up about, well, I'm only going to commit to virgins. I'll only do a virgin. No, quit being lazy. Listen, if you want to check out of the dating market, just say, you know what? I can't cut it in today's dating market. So that's it. I'm just out. No, guys would have us believe that they could smash girls today if they wanted to, but they don't want to. So they use the I'm waiting for a virgin, or I will never commit to any woman who's not a virgin. I'm never even going to date a girl who's not a virgin. I'm out. No. You're not fooling anybody here with that. Okay? If you're going to date an American woman, if you're going to date a woman from the West, guys, this is a necessary evil that you are going to have to deal with. Most women will have slept around. In that same vein, there is a huge difference between red flags, crimson flags, and black flags. Okay? 50, 60 years ago, a red flag for a woman was that she had a body count of 2 or 3. She slept with 2 or 3 people and she's never been married. That's a red flag. That automatically disqualifies her for a relationship of any kind with any man. Right out of the gate. Boom. Disqualified. But unless you just don't want to deal with women altogether, or if you just want to skate through life not having anyone to share it with, and I don't blame you if you don't, you're going to have to understand that all women have red flags. They all do. So at this point now, we have to have further disqualifications. There are red flags, black flags, red flags, crimson flags, and black flags. I've done a video on this before. You guys can look it up. Not all red flags are created equal. This woman, being 43 years old, claiming that she has only had 2 serious relationships in her life, that is a black flag. A black flag means that she is damaged beyond repair. She is disqualified. qualified. Stephen White on the YouTube side says she looks very worn.
Yep.
Yeah, she looks she looks, I guess she looks okay for 43, except for the fact that she doesn't have any hair, and she looks tired. She looks tired. Let's continue.
Other than that, I've dated, but
I see how she just glazed over that. I dated, but translation, I fucked. Women never say I slept around. I had random hookups, random one-night stands, entanglements, situationships. Nope. They like to sugarcoat it by saying, well, I've dated. You haven't dated. You got fucked. Dating means if you're going out on a date with a guy, that means you go out on a date with him and don't fuck him. If you go out on a first date with a guy and you fuck him, that's a one-night stand. Now, what happens after that? Who knows? But trying to sugarcoat your sex life by saying, well, I wasn't in a relationship I was only in 2 relationships in 43 years. I've dated, right? And you want to know why she said that? As I take my Phenibut. You want to know why she told us that? Because she just realized that telling us that she's only been in 2 relationships, she understands, oh no, these people might believe that I was only sexually attractive enough for 2 people. Only 2 people in my entire life find me attractive. And I'm going to bring Janelle on here. I'm going to bring Janelle on here in just a second as she gets ready. But all of a sudden she's like, wait a minute. These people are going to think that I've only had sex with 2 men my entire life. And if people think that, oh my God, I'm unattractive. So while she said, well, I've only had 2 relationships in my life, she does the math and all of a sudden, oh, wait a minute, that makes me look non-sexually attractive. I've dated. You guys see how that works? She couldn't quite go all the way with it. That is the reason why. And with that, pardon me, we are going to bring in the lovely and talented Janelle Gordon. Janelle, how are we today? How you doing?
Good. I just got off one show and I'm on another one.
Yes,
so.
yes. I didn't know that you were on Allie's channel. Everyone in the chat is telling me that you guys had a really good podcast together.
Yeah, it was great. I think we probably demonetized her show, but it's
oh boy,
good.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Give me 1 second, Janelle. I need to turn up the exposure on my camera because it looks like we're getting blacked out here. Sorry, guys. Holy moly.
That too.
All right, let's see here.
I think I'm good as long as I don't move.
There we go. All right. Much better. Okay, much better. Anyway, so Janelle, the video that we are discussing today, this is a 43-year-old born-again virgin. So in other words,
I know what this means, but go ahead and explain.
Yes, the born-again virgin, as you guys all well know, as the lovely and talented Miss Gordon here knows, is a woman who's been ran through, but she's decided that she is not going to have sex again until she gets married or is in a relationship. And you are going to help me for the next, I would say for the next 45 minutes or so. You and I are going to break this down together. You can only hear me, and you can only hear this video, but there's really no need for you to see it because, trust me, the devil is in the details. If you want to watch on the YouTube side, just
I got mine.
Oh, perfect, excellent. Okay, and away we go. Damn it! There we go.
Like we're going.
Got it.
Go to college?
I did not.
All right, what do you do
I
for a living?
I work in retail.
I work in retail. 43-year-old woman working in retail. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay. as an associate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said as an associate, she's like, yeah.
I was hoping she'd say manager, owner, like this is my store.
Right. And at 43 years old, you should have your shit together. You should be the manager of a store if you're working retail. Apparently not.
Exactly.
I mean, I've been listening to all of these things, and like, according to the ladies that call you and the conversations you have, like, I have nothing. I'm just gonna be honest, but I have been waiting. I've been a Christian. I became a Christian at 21, and I have been waiting in purity for basically 23 years.
Waiting in purity for basically 23 years. So she became a Christian at 21, and I guess she's 44 years old now. So this bitch is my age, and she's been waiting in purity for 21 years to find a man to marry to have sex with. Janelle, your thoughts on this woman saying, I'm waiting in purity for 21 years?
I'm just curious, does Kevin have does he have like a huge Christian following or no?
A big demographic of his following are black women, and black women tend to be the most religious demographic.
Women of faith,
right?
correct.
Right. If you are a black woman, particularly a black woman in the Southeast,
yes.
In particular,
you go to church on Sunday, you're singing in the choir, you've got Bible study,
tambourine, and all that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So you see what the woman looks like. She says that she's been waiting in purity for basically 21 years. Anytime someone adds that little caveat,
basically,
that tells.
She looks like a little bit of a dyke. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
No, listen, no lies detected. She's got super short hair. I don't know why she has short hair. You can see she's mildly attractive, but if she had longer hair, she'd be more attractive. Why do women cut their hair like this, Janelle? I'll never understand.
You're not Halle Berry. I feel like one woman was allowed to do that.
Ooh, wow.
And maybe Charlize Theron.
Well, Charlize Theron is white. There are different rules that apply to her.
Correct.
But I would also say that Halle Berry, even nowadays she grows her hair long though, does she not?
Is it long? I haven't seen her. I'm gonna pull her up actually.
It better be, because that bitch is crazy, dude. Nobody is trying to get with Halle Berry anymore because the book is out on her. We all know the bitch is crazy, and so she's trying to.
Really?
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Halle Berry.
No.
Dude, Halle Berry is as crazy as the day is long. Holy God.
But what happened? How did I miss this?
Dude, Halle Berry is a good-looking woman in Hollywood. It was bound. It always ends like this. Charlize Theron is going through the same thing. Why won't men date me? Because you're fucking old. You're 44. Uma Thurman. Why won't men date me? Because you're 40-fucking-4. Paulina Poroskova. Why won't men holler at me? Because you're 50-fucking-6. Halle Berry looks great for her age, but she's fucking crazy. Yeah, she looks amazing, but she's fucking crazy, and she's no longer. Dude, I think that Halle Berry was never really my type. I knew she was attractive, but black men my age they worship Halle Berry like they worship Tupac.
I know, I don't understand it. Like people, I mean, I thought she was and her hair is long now. You're correct. Her hair is long. Yeah. She was I think she was beautiful and talented. Maybe that's what it was. Like she had kind of both, and seemed like she was smart too, but.
Cold Rain says Melissa Ford said the same thing on the Micro Seed podcast. She wants to say celibate after being ran through. Yeah, Melissa Ford is basically a better looking superhead. That's really what it is. Yeah. Melissa Ford.
By the way, my guy said that the Wong chick, he's like, nah. That's what he said about her.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess. All right. Well, my bad. I guess calling her objectively attractive, and I got a lot of pushback in the chat.
I know, that was interesting, right? A lot of people were not a fan.
It was. Now I will say this: the guy who said she's average at best, she's a 5, he was being disingenuous. I think that was being.
You know what I think it is, Donovan? I think it's, and this is, I know we're getting off topic.
No, it's fine. Let's do it.
23-year-old virgin or 23-year-old celibate woman, but I feel like I think she's on that thin line of what you said, not so nicely, but that she's kind of considered like almost thick, on the edge of being too big.
Yeah,
do you see what I'm
that's
saying?
A big girl.
I mean, I looked at her thighs, and even you said 190, and I was like, damn. I mean, that's
5'9", 190. That's a big fucking human. That's a big girl, man.
Weigh that. Some guys barely weigh 190.
That's what I'm saying. Like the average, I think the average man is like, I think the average man in the U.S. is 5'9", 170, 175.
Correct.
She is taller and larger than the average man. If you're 5'9", bitch, you better. If you're 5'9", you need to be up under 140.
And remember what guys are thinking about, especially, I mean, I think African men and well-endowed men are like an exception to this. But if you're 5'9" and you're average 170 and a woman is 5'9" and she's 190 and you have an average eggplant or below than average.
Not going to be able to move the needle.
It's not going to. Would you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, I understand exactly. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Dude, if you're going to be a chubby chaser, you got to have a big dick. That's just all there is to it. You better be. You better be, because you're not going to be able to fill that thing up. That's just all there is to it. So my guess is that Jessica Wong probably needs much bigger than average sausage. Yes.
He needs a schlong.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Lorenzo Rock says that's a halfback. She was Emmitt Smith. Listen, 5'9", 190.
Hey, I love Emmitt Smith, Cowboy fan. I'm loving whoever this is.
Oh my God, Janelle, you and I are not cool anymore.
I know. I'm from Dallas. What do you expect?
Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of 5'9", 190. That is. That, just like you, Jude, that is dangerously close. That is dangerously close. I'm actually going to release my opening monologue either later today or tomorrow, talking about, dude, this bitch is just a couple of donuts away from being obese. Like,
I think you should say that, because I think that was a lot of the pushback, that it was just so, I mean, it's like her face, obviously attractive,
sure,
right?
Of course.
But I think for some guys, it's too much. I think they'd rather have a woman that maybe is smaller, maybe she's not in the best shape, but it just makes them feel more masculine. And do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, women, dude, men like women who are smaller than they are. Even
if she is a little bit soft and isn't as toned, but she's just still smaller in stature and statuesque, it works, I think, better than this fit Amazon that's like this guy called her Emmett. Oh my God.
Dude, listen, the deal with Jessica Wong is that she's not in today's day and age, she's not considered to be obese. But black women in particular, they're genetically gifted in that the fat really falls in all the right places when they're really in their 20s. The fat falls right in the ass, right in the tits, right in the thighs, right? And if they work out just a little bit, then they can be right on that line. But Jessica is not in as good a shape as she could be or should be.
She's not. I mean, I saw the Photoshop and stuff. And again, I am not saying she's not attractive, so don't anyone say that.
Yeah, but she's real close to not being attractive. I mean, dude, if she takes, and I said it in my video, dude, she better stay her ass in the gym. Because if she, dude, Janelle, the first time she gets pregnant, oh my God, it's a wrap.
Even for me, I was like, oh my God, honestly, when I was pregnant, if you saw me walking down the street, you're just like, damn, she's got some ass and nice legs and long hair, and I look good. And then I turned around, my arms and legs were the same long and lean. It's just a stomach. That's it.
Right.
For me, I barely gained the 30. I think I barely did. I had to force myself to eat. Because I'm just smaller frame, right?
Yeah,
and I eat like a bird all day, like just nibble. I don't eat like a huge, I'm just not like that. Well, after I had my kid, I was just like 4 weeks. It's like my stomach was flat again. It was like nothing.
There you go.
But the thing is, what happens, something that happens with women, they don't realize this. If they nurse their child, you're burning an excessive amount of calories. If you nurse after the recommended time for whatever the health standards are, which is like a year or 2 years. If you nurse for longer, you're still getting those calories burned. So then when you stop, your body is like, oh no, I'm not burning that many calories, and it can come back with a vengeance.
I didn't know that. So nursing a baby burns calories for a woman.
It does. Which is another reason why you should encourage your woman to nurse. I know we do a lot of women's TMI, but you should.
No, it's all good. No, man. Yeah, listen, nurse your kids if you want that baby body back. Jessica Wong, again, you saw what she looks like and what her whole aura was. She doesn't strike me as the type of bitch who wants to nurse. Like she's going to be like this glamour mom.
Most women don't nurse. You know why? I'm just going to be honest. Because
Teeth?
it's fucking hard.
Oh,
It
okay.
is hard.
Okay.
It hurts at first. I mean, it's not like there's such a thing as a nipple orgasm, and that's not it. It hurts when they latch. It takes time. It takes energy. But listen, you're emotionally, first of all, what you're doing for your kid emotional intelligence. There's no nutrition on the planet like breast milk. They've tried to recreate it.
Yeah.
They can't.
Wow.
So they cannot recreate it, even with all the science and technology we have. They cannot recreate breast milk. There's nothing like
Infamil
it.
and formula. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but moms won't do it. Why? Because they're selfish.
Yes, there you go. There you go. Because it's hard. And Jessica Wong is not doing. Dude, she ain't doing anything. She ain't doing anything hard. She's got the fat in all the right places.
I might argue with that. She's doing some hard things.
She's doing some community service, right?
She's doing some community service
yes.
and things that are hard, but nothing that's going to require like selflessness.
Yes, right.
No.
Or effort. So yeah, I talked about that. I actually talked about that at length in, I think it was yesterday or the day before his opening monologue. She is a happy dude. She could go on. She could slack off just a little bit for 3 months, and she'll blow up like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Her legs are just too. Just
too much meat. Okay, all right. Well, to all the guys who listen. I'm not gonna retract what I said about the dude who said she was average at best, because despite the fact that she is borderline obese, we would all smash if we had the opportunity and the hardware, to be honest with you. But by the same token, she is not. She is, dude. 5'9", 190 is too big. You're too fucking big.
I'm 5'7", 130. Like,
oh my god, holy moly, wow. Okay.
You know, or I'm 5'8". I lied. 5'8". 130.
Oh, okay. So you are a tall glass of water. I think Deb is 5'4" or 5'6". I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Okay, let us continue with this charade.
To find someone.
You've been waiting in what? For purity, you say?
Oh boy, purity.
Yes. Yes. I do not have sex. I do not sleep around.
I do not have sex.
I don't sleep around. Did you notice that?
I noticed that. You picked up on that immediately. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you, Janelle? I don't have sex. I don't sleep around.
She's capping. First, she wanted to say, I don't have sex. But that should be the end of it, right? I don't have sex.
Well, hold on. Remember, she said, I'm living in purity, basically, for 21 years. And then she says, I don't have sex. I don't sleep around. So finish your thought.
Okay, so she said, I don't have sex, and then that should have been the end of it.
There it is.
But then she said, I don't sleep around, which means she is having sex, whether it's oral, anal, something, but maybe she's not doing with multiple people.
Modern life dating is, MLD is in the house, a confirmed speaker for the CME, says he is 5'10", 185. Dude, John is not a small dude. Like, John is a big guy. She weighs more than he does. And I can promise you that 190, I don't know, man. Dude, 190 is a lot of weight. But I'm going to take it one step further here, Janelle.
Okay.
She said, I've been living in purity basically for 21 years. Then she says, I don't have sex. I don't sleep around. As of right this very second when she said it, she's actually telling the truth, Janelle, because she isn't having sex and she isn't sleeping around right now.
Right now. That's another way to interpret it as well.
There you go.
Yes. There's multiple ways we can interpret this lie.
Just because when a woman says, I'm not doing something right now, what she wants you to believe is that she does not engage in this activity at all. But when they qualify it with right now or is, that doesn't necessarily mean. I remember I was dating this one girl. Her name was Jennifer. And I had a feeling she was fucking around on me. And I called her on it. And she kept telling me there's no one else. There's nobody else. And I remember in my head, I said, you know what? There's nobody else right now. And I said it to her. I was like, there's nobody else right now. That's what you're telling me. And she sort of hesitated. And I was like, dude, that's it. Fuck it. I'm out. Dude, almost, oh my God. She tried to stop me from leaving her house. She's like, grabbed my arm and was like, dude. I was like, get your fucking hands off me, you fucking slut. Fucking lose my number. And that was that. And that was that.
And moving on to bigger and better things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She had small tits, but she was hot. So it is what it is.
Yeah, hey, hotness comes in all, I don't want to say shapes and sizes, but you know what I mean.
No, listen, there are different girls that are, listen, hotness comes in more than one shape, but big is not one of them. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, MLD says, CME is the #1 men's conference in the world. You're goddamn right. It will be after this time. You know it.
Are you saying you're a virgin?
That's right. Are you gonna have some women sharing some stuff for the women?
Say again, I'm sorry.
Are you going to have like us sharing some like orgasm secrets for women?
They're going to be workshops, I think, for women. I'm not going to have women on the main. The only time I'll have, well, I will have the female, not all women. I will have you guys on the main stage with me, but no, a woman will never be on the stage by herself. But I am going to. I am going to have. I'm laughing at somebody talking about our butt's going to be destroyed. I am going to have a separate workshop area for women like yourself, Allie, et cetera, et cetera. So, and we'll get with you on that. That's going to be a very nice wrinkle. So listen to what Kevin asks her.
You say?
Yes. I do not have sex. I do not sleep around.
Are you saying you're a virgin?
Born again, if you want to say it that way.
How long is that?
Oh boy.
To my personal convictions, I've only fallen to sexual sin once in 23 years.
Unbelievable. I've only fallen to sexual sin once in 23 years. So her story has changed already. Like the numbers have already changed. Been a Christian since I was 21. I've been living in purity basically for 21 years. That's what she said. Then she says, I don't have sex. I don't sleep around. Kevin asked her, are you a virgin? Well, if you can call it that. I've only fallen one time.
I'm so confused by her like stuff. I'm like trying to keep up, but I'm lost a little bit.
I'm not confused. I'm not confused at all. This is a hoe who's trying to snowflake, like she doesn't have a high body count. I don't believe for one.
Her stuff is not adding up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen, listen, man. This woman is capping for real. I think it's obvious. Oliver Twisticle says she's born again every month. Yeah, I agree. She's absolutely been ran through, and the reason I know she's been ran through is look at her. She looks tired. It's pretty obvious.
I can't see that well.
2016.
2016.
Okay, so your personal convictions, because I was Christian since 5 years old.
Okay.
By the way, Kevin absolutely despises. He despises women and men who hide behind their faith to justify their positions. He absolutely. Oh, dude. He just. Oh my God. Just
like a major trigger for him.
Oh, dude. Just watch.
Yeah.
Well, because they do it disingenuously, and he'll explain why.
How do you plan on handling your elder years? 65 to 85.
That's a good question, Mr. Samuels.
I do.
At the point you won't have a husband, you won't have a family or children.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be too old to really work to make significant income.
Right.
Then what?
I honestly don't know. I would like to be married, but I just not yet.
When did you become a Christian?
Oh boy.
When I was 21.
Okay.
So I can tell you, man. I'm
let me know if you want me to pause it.
Hearing things that make no sense to me. How can you want to be married and you're a Christian?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the husband? Where's Adam?
Uh-oh. Oops. See? You hear how Kevin said, "Where's Adam, Eve?" So now he's going to call her out on the religion.
Because what I hear, let me be honest, what I hear a lot of times is women using God and Christianity as an excuse for their fear.
Oh boy.
And why they didn't get out here. There's no way you're supposed to be single.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It literally says in the Bible that God it ordained that man should not be alone, and that man should leave his mother and father, and a woman should leave her mother and father and cleave unto her partner, and the two shall forever become one. I am a pastor's and missionary's daughter. I can quote the Bible.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, listen, that was new. I did not see that one coming. Did not see that one coming. Okay. Well, listen, in all seriousness, I guess that kind of explains a lot, maybe.
Exactly. It does.
You got to watch out for preacher's daughters, man. Preacher's daughters.
We do.
Tell you what. Y'all are wild.
I know.
I haven't really put myself out there. People have found me, honestly.
Okay, she's attractive. I couldn't see her earlier. She's
Yeah. She's attractive, except for the fact that she has really, really short hair. So yeah. Listen to what she says. This is funny as hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying I'm not having
Honestly,
sex.
I know. I haven't really put myself out there. People have found me, honestly.
How do you?
Here we go. People have found me, honestly. Oh, he fucked me. He kissed me. I didn't kiss him. She says people have found me. I thought she was a born again virgin. Like, dude, her story has changed, and we're 34 seconds into this interview, and her story's already changed like 5 times.
She can't look at him. She's looking down.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Ay, ay, ay.
Look, have you had any therapy?
Uh-oh.
Some I have, yeah.
Because this isn't normal, man. It's simply not normal. This is not even normal human behavior. You can't tell me my first commandment in the Garden of Eden was to be what?
Be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
I think it was.
Fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're 43, so that's pretty much a wrap.
You think so?
Yep.
Well,
Translation, I disagree. Isn't it funny how women, when they disagree, they'll say, is it? You think so? If you disagree with him, tell him you disagree. But she doesn't want to see. The reason why she doesn't want to tell Kevin she disagrees is because it's Kevin fucking Samuels. That's why.
I know. He's
undefeated.
You gotta have some huevos to say, like, go up against him.
Hey,
and
man.
She doesn't have that demeanor. A lot of the other, like, 3 or 4, like, those chicks, they don't care how they look or how they're portrayed. They don't give a you know what. But
like, nigga, you is wrong.
Correct. She's not that type. She doesn't. Maybe she does in her worst side, but this is not her normal. Like, she wouldn't say that.
Right. And I'll tell you something else, too. Remember, one thing, we can say whatever we want about Jessica Wong. Jessica was very good at staying in character. She never broke character.
Pose,
yes.
And she looked feminine, and she, she was demure, and I think she did well.
I agree.
Well, according to worldly statistics, but
oh my
I
God,
think
did this bitch really? Oh, did you? Listen to this. Here's some passive aggression, and you can look at it. You can look at the expression on her face. Janelle, look at the expression on her face.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you're 43, so that's pretty much a wrap.
Listen.
You think so? Well, according to worldly statistics, but I think it.
According to worldly statistics. So now she's using Bible speak. Like,
last I checked, we lived in the world.
In the world. Oh, no, Janelle.
In the Bible, let me just quote another scripture here. Doesn't it say, be in the world, not of the world? So worldly statistics actually kind of do matter because we're living in the world.
Yes, we are living in the world, but she doesn't think she's of the world because she's in the church. I don't desire those worldly things. Oh my God, this fucking woman.
It's possible.
But that's so ignorant too. Let me just say, because I like to argue.
Yeah, let's do it.
I like to argue intelligent. If you say, she says, I'm not of the, but that's not true either. If she's saying, like, I don't have those worldly desires or whatever, we all do. In fact, Jesus went to the desert and was tempted for 40 days and nights. And he said it was the hardest time of his life because he did want to do what everyone else did because he came as God in human form, which meant he was a freaking human. None of us are immune to that. So we all have those same desires, including this 43-year-old virgin.
I'm probably going to go to hell for asking this. And if there's a God, please forgive me. Do you think Jesus ever jerked off? Like, do you think he ever beat off to, like, do you think he ever beat off to, like, Mary Magdalene? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I can't bang Mary Magdalene.
The Dan Brown series, the whole Dan Brown series, the premise is that him and Mary Magdalene were actually married. If you read, you remember those movies? The Dan Brown ones?
Yeah. The Da Vinci Code.
Those were so great, yeah. So, that's a great question because they say he never sinned. He was tempted, but what's a sin? Is pleasuring yourself a sin? And my whole method and what I do is that sex isn't bad at all.
I think, like real talk. I think Jesus. I think he smashed. I think he did.
And I mean no disrespect to the faith-based believers.
Me too.
I think he did. You know why? Because they said he was human, and he did and acted as humans did. And so I think sexual pleasure is human. It's not bad to pleasure yourself. That's not a sin to do that.
No, it's not.
So,
it's not.
I mean, but I think it was like the kind of stuff I teach, like Tantra. I think it was an elevated form of self. Like everything he did, I think had a higher level. You know, do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, but I still
avatar, just like Buddha, everyone.
Okay,
you know?
all right.
They didn't have normal lives per se. They did, but they didn't. But this chick's whack. She's out of her mind.
She's whack. She's out of her mind. But I think Jesus smashed Mary Magdalene. I think he hit it. I think he hit it. He might have hit it like once or twice, and maybe nobody found out. But he was Jesus fucking Christ. Like, he is the Son of God. If I'm the son, dude, look.
That's the whole premise of Dan Brown's books.
Ooh, dude, if I'm the Son of God, dude, see, this is why God didn't pick me to be his son. Because me, I'd have took advantage of that. Be like, you don't know who I am? Bitch, I'm the Son of God. I would be smashing. Anyway, I don't want to be disrespectful. I would be very human. I would absolutely dude, I'd have the ultimate clout. Like, you don't know who I am? Like, who are you?
Who just said Jesus was into feet? Now we're getting a little.
Oh, here we go.
He's talking about because he washed his disciples.
Oh,
feet.
yes.
No, that was not that. That was an act of him saying,
yes, that was an act of
humbling myself before humanity to show you that even though I'm God, I still come on.
And it had nothing to do. Dude, I'm going to hell, man. Hey, stop. Oliver Twisticles, you said that shit. For the record, God, if you're up there, that's Oliver Twisticles. So you can send me to the third circle of hell, because I know I'm going to hell. Send me to the third circle of hell. You can send Oliver Twisticles to the seventh circle of hell, because he suggested that your son was in defeat. That was him. That was me.
Statement. Come on.
Kyle 2020 on the Sharpe stream side says Jesus smashed all his lady followers. Yo, if I was Jesus Christ, I'd have been smashing them all. I'd have smashed Bathsheba. I'd have smashed I'd have fucked Delilah.
All of them. He said Mary Magdalene washed his feet. That was pre-marriage ritual back then. Now that is something I didn't know. So can you provide some receipts, some context for that? Because I would like to look into that.
That's a very good question. If I were Jesus Christ, I would not be. It would not be good. I would have smashed them all. Let's get off this before we. I'm gonna have to do 3 Hail Marys and like 10 Our Fathers after this.
Oh my God.
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Ma'am, I don't care about. And this is why I'm gonna be honest. You're not Sarah.
Uh-oh.
You have to go that far. You think it's possible, ma'am? You work in retail.
Oops. Oh, shit.
It's an Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar.
Oh, damn.
I know that.
Okay, so why if it's possible, can you afford? Because Wednesday I'm gonna be talking about this IVF stuff. Can you afford $12,000 to $12,000 to $25,000 per IVF treatment?
Nope. You didn't ask me if I wanted kids. I really don't desire to have children.
I said being a kids is over at the wrap. You said, well, you think so? So
yes, right, exactly. So now I don't think she wants kids, but
you made the statement.
I mean,
go ahead. Oh, that was her, not you.
No. I was watching her body language again. I don't understand why she can't look up at him.
I'm thinking maybe she's looking at the camera. I'm thinking she's looking at him on another screen, and her camera is looking, because you know how you, like, right now I've got 6 cameras looking at me right now, and even though I'm looking one way, the camera's looking at me. I can't imagine that could be it. But I'll take a look a little bit closer to see if that could be the case.
She was like down the whole time. I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah, that is a little weird, isn't it? Yeah, that is a little weird.
I'm just thinking in regard to, like, even being married.
That's her straight on, I feel like.
Oh, it is. That's her. So this is on her phone. You're right. This is on her phone.
10 seconds. That was straight on.
Right here. Watch this.
You think so?
You'll see. Watch.
You made the statement.
I mean, I'm just thinking in regard to, like,
There it is. There it is. She's looking right at him.
That's the first time I've seen her look straight on at him.
Wow, Janelle the sleuth. Man, you're better at this than I am. Well, you better be. You're a goddamn woman. Shit. We picked up on that very, very quickly. Getaway Sounds. Welcome to Chat Privileges. At Getaway Sounds to welcome him to the TSR family. Getaway Sounds, if you would, put your age and location in the chat.
Even being married.
You don't even want to be. You're not thinking you want to be married?
No, I'm saying, like, I would like to be married. I don't desire kids.
Why do you want to be married?
Oh, here we go. Getaway. Oh boy, we're going to hell. So Getaway Sounds with the $5.55 super chat.
He was He was into
Tantra. Oh boy. I mean,
there was actually a book because when I was at my ashram in Thailand, I studied for a year there. We had a library at the ashram, and there was a book called, and let me think, if someone knows this book, put it in there. It was like the lost years of Jesus' life, like before he died. They say he went to, I swear to God, I never read it because I was so busy in just my studies and just conceptualizing the content I had to learn. But
yeah, right.
They say that he went to India and actually studied this path and became like an avatar, probably was into Tantra and all that, and then came back, and then that's when he passed.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think it's called The Lost Years or something. I'm going to look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to find out. I'm telling you, I think Jesus was a player. Real talk, man. I think Jesus was a player. I think he was smashing these hoes because they were throwing the booty at him for real. Josh Mays with the $5 super chat said, for the Perrier. Where's my Perrier? You know what? I don't have a Perrier here today. Oh, you want to know why I don't have a Perrier? Because Devin is downstairs getting her hair done. So I don't have my normal Perrier, but I appreciate that, Josh Mays. Give me 2 seconds. Osreich with the $5 super chat says, some chicks can't produce enough milk on their own. That's why men like large tits, so our kids don't starve. Yeah, that's genetic. That's biologically why men are attracted to women with large breasts, because that signals fertility. It's the same reason why women like men who are tall and good looking, because their offspring will have a better chance at producing offspring.
It's so true.
Yeah.
So true.
Let's continue. Jesus was into Tantra. Oh boy.
I think if I were to find my best friend, someone
that's not what a husband's job is.
Nope.
Here we go. That's not what a husband's job. Listen, and you told the story on our last live stream. You talked about the fact that you were feeling some type of way, and you came to your guy. Your guy's like, look, man, this is not what I do. I'll give you a little bit. I'm not doing that. So you called up your girlfriend, you cried to her, whatever, and that was that. Explain the importance of that.
You people are like, I'm supposed to marry my best friend. Bullshit. If you marry your best friend, you're going to be in a sexless marriage.
Damn right.
Because you don't fuck your best friends.
Oh,
correct. So
correct.
The point is, you obviously want to have an intimate relationship with your partner,
right?
But your best friend is someone that you don't have any sexual engagement with. You don't want that polarity to be that muddled. And guys can't be that emotional with you that much of the time. They're just not wired to do it. So women have to have high value women that they can be friends with, either mentors or people that do better than them, not lower, that they can go to and that can emotionally support their needs, because men are not wired to do it. And if they are, they're beta male. And if they are, you become friends, which weakens the polarity, which means you're not fucking anymore. And that is a recipe for a bad marriage.
It's so interesting, Janelle. So many guys. Oh my God, he was married and he got put in the friend zone. What do you expect to happen if the general consensus is that you should marry your best friend? What are we doing here?
The thing is, men are giving into women all the time because they don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, so I'll just let her. Whatever she says, I'm going to go with. And in the end, it's suicide, you guys. Your woman should be upset. I'm upset with my guy about a couple times a week, and oftentimes it's because he's leading the relationship, and sometimes I don't like that.
I'm trying to tell you.
Know these concepts doesn't mean that I'm immune to the human condition of being a woman and having a man. And by the way, this guy's 15 years younger than me. Put his foot down and say no, or no, I'm not going to tolerate that behavior, or no, I will say when I see you, or no, like all this stuff that men do in the relationship.
Yeah, man.
It's necessary if you want to have lasting passion, lasting intimacy, and you want to continue to get, the yoni.
Yes.
If you want that,
then
you can't marry your best friend.
No, you cannot marry your best friend and then be surprised that she friend zones you, guys. That's why it's called the friend zone. I don't know why we haven't made this distinction yet. Let's continue.
I don't either.
Christian.
I mean, kind of. My daughter is her best friend.
Oh, here she goes. That's
not what a husband's job is.
Okay.
You're not coming in with this now. You got the right one. That's not what.
I told you Kevin feels some type of way about these Christian.
Wait, what happened?
Listen, I'll rewind it for you. See, Kevin's starting to get loose here. Watch.
Friend, someone
that's
be.
That's not what a husband's job is. Christian.
I mean, kind of. My daughter is her best friend.
Hey, Christian. It's not what a husband's job is.
Okay.
You're not coming in with this. No, you got the right one. That's not what a husband's job is, Christian woman.
Yo. Kevin, absolutely. Kevin does not like it when people use religion to justify their, he hates that shit. Because he is a devout Christian himself, man, and he doesn't like it when people misuse it. Oh my God.
I see that. I can see that.
Yeah, dude, he is. Yeah, you can tell in his body language he's a little bit perturbed.
He is not happy.
He's not here for this.
He's tense. I can see his energy field. It's not looking good.
He is feeling some type of way.
Was Adam Eve's friend?
No.
Okay.
That's not his job now, is it?
I mean, the Bible. I mean, it says that she
Was
was his helpmate.
Helpmate. That means she had a job to do. She's supposed to help him tend to the garden. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is, you said you in this position because you've this religious reason, but you're not living that religion.
Oh boy.
This is Christian. This is Christian feminism.
Ooh. What are your thoughts?
Ooh, that's a good word.
What are your thoughts on that, Janelle? Christian feminism, because one thing I've always maintained is that feminism is bad for everybody, but it's really bad for black women and it's really bad for Christian women. It is the worst for black Christian women. So what are your thoughts on Christian feminism?
It just makes me cringe when I
dude.
I don't want anything to do with that. Like, two of those things in the same freaking
hell no.
I mean, but really, it's interesting because they say Christian feminism, but those things are actually in total opposition if you really break it down. If you really break down Christianity, like true and true as far as women submitting themselves to their partner, I mean, it literally says that in the Bible.
Yes.
Women, submit yourself unto your husband, for he answers to God and you answer to him. Period.
Yep, that's right.
Period. Feminists will roll over in their grave if they heard this. Like, even on one of my TikToks, I don't know if you follow me on TikTok, Donovan, but you should.
I've been banned again, so.
You're banned? 40,000 followers on Instagram. It's been gone for almost a month. I don't know if I'm going to get back. So
oh my God, Jesus Christ. But we're in the same boat.
I'm sick. But anyway, I'm just trying to focus on the platforms I do that shit.
All right.
But I said something about why, I think the caption was why most successful women, I put why boss babes are single, why most boss babes are single. And it didn't go over so great. And then one woman said, I just can't get over that word surrender or submit. I think I said surrender. Women have to surrender and submit to the guidance and will of their partner. And she was like, I can't get it, because women, the feminist movement, really, they can't handle that. But Christians, that's literally what they've been instructed to do in regards to their marriage. So when you say Christian feminism, I mean, I'm not understanding that in its entirety, because they're kind of different. So yeah, I'm not fully getting that, what he's saying.
I remember I did a response video to a YouTuber. Her name is Katie Emerson.
Okay.
And Katie Emerson, what she did is she talked about the fact she saw something. She saw a headline that said men want virginal women without college debt or something like that. And she's supposed to be this Christian woman. And she goes and proceeds to verify everything we talk about here in the Red Pill community. But the one thing that really struck me about her rant was the fact that she says, I love my husband endlessly, but I do not put him on the pedestal. He is not Jesus. He is not the one who sits at the right hand of the Father. I do not answer to my husband. I answer to Jesus. You're answering to a disembodied. So she's using religion as a preemptive excuse not to do what her husband says. Like, Katie, why aren't you doing what your husband? Well, he does not sit at the right hand of the Father. Bitch, you better get your ass in the house unless you want to end up fucking homeless. So that's what Kevin is talking. That's along the same veins as what Kevin is talking about. Is women that they pick and choose the bits of religion that benefit them.
That's some of them. They pick and choose the Bible verses that serve their agenda.
There you go. It's just like feminism. Feminists claim they hate the patriarchy, but They don't want to pay on the first
They
date.
want equality, except for when it comes to
Equality.
picking up a bill
Yeah.
or getting drafted into war
or getting your ass kicked if you put your hands on a man.
Correct.
Yeah, right. Let's continue. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Sorry about that.
Using God, women like you use God as a reason to mask your dysfunction. Dysfunction, inability to function. There's no reason that you should be 43 years old talking about you want to be married. Cool, you want to be married. I got a real hardcore question for you.
Uh-oh.
Solid question. Reasonable, though. Reasonable, not a diss, but a reasonable question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What value is a 43-year-old woman to a man in marriage?
By the way, she's not even on the screen, Janelle, because she can't.
She can't. And the thing is, she's not that intelligent. I can think of so many things right now to like counter this.
Well, let's do it. Let's say you were a woman. Well, here's the thing now. You have a boyfriend.
40.
Yeah, you're 40. Devin's 45. She'll be 46. She'll be 46 in August. Dude, I can give you a laundry list of things that Devin does for me, none of which actually includes the laundry. But what do you now?
She doesn't do laundry.
She does do laundry, but she's fucking terrible at it.
Oh, she's bad at laundry.
Devin, I love you to death, but she's fucking terrible. She's good at so many things. Laundry.
I mean, it's like that with women and everything.
You can't listen. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. Can't have it all.
I'm so anal with laundry. Donovan, I have color coded like a laundry basket. So I have like so I wash black, grays, and browns together. I wash blues, greens, and purples, reds, pinks, and oranges, whites.
Devin, are you watching this? Are you listening?
Whites, beiges, and yellow. And guess what? I trained my son to know what colors to put his clothes in from the time he was able to walk.
Oh my God,
so
unbelievable.
He knows which color.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what, when we come out to see you in Newport Beach, I'm gonna leave, like, dude, me and your boy, we're just gonna go out, and I want you to take an entire day and train Devin on laundry. If you can train Devin on laundry, I might just put a ring on it. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, because love her to death. And listen, it's not for lack of effort. She really, really tries to do, but she's a little better at it now than she used to be. But when we first got together, my God, she was terrible. I gotta rearrange my my laundry because she never puts my shit in the right. Oh God, listen,
You're like, oh my
there's
God.
there's mostly no shortage of clean clothes, but oh my God, it's just. Devin, love you to death. You can't have it all. And listen, man,
You can't.
if laundry is my one biggest gripe about her, then I guess she's doing pretty good. I can't really be mad at that.
She's doing good. She's doing amazing.
She's doing all right.
Yeah.
Mr.
So
Man.
to answer your question,
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. No, go ahead. I got off track. Go ahead.
What a 43-year-old woman can be to a man as a wife is a lot of things, and it's different than what a 23-year-old person can be as a wife. So to condense it down, it's basically be able to serve her husband's needs in the way he needs,
right.
Which is different for every man, which can be, cooking, meals, cleaning, making sure his laundry's done, right. Making sure that if he needs help, with getting, his affairs in order, personal assistant stuff. If he's an entrepreneur, handling that for him. If he's not being, he could maybe the man has children, so she could be a good stepmom to the children that he has.
There you go.
And that's a huge thing. He could also take care of his parents. So if the husband has a living mother and father, she's attentive to them while he's at work.
There you go.
Takes them food.
That matters.
Takes the mom out and gets her working, walking, moving, aerobics, water aerobics, things like that. Things to add value to his life and things that are important to him.
Why do you know all of these things? But 43-year-old women don't? See, this is one thing I love about Dev is you and her you guys are of the like mind. And I'll laugh and chuckle and joke about laundry, but Devin is extraordinarily attentive. Dude, Look, I didn't have my Perrier. She was down there getting her hair done. I didn't even know she was watching. She brings in my Perrier because she heard me talking about it.
She heard you talking about it.
And that's the
great
time.
word you said.
Yes.
Attentive to your man's needs. For instance, the other day, like my guy sent me a text, and it was funny. He's like, God, I've been eating like a pregnant woman lately. And that's all he sent me. I was like, do you need me to send you some food? And then I was more rhetorical. And then I sent him a quick meal because I knew he was dying at that moment.
Wow.
And he was so happy. He's like, oh my God, you saved me. He was like, I was
Janelle,
dying.
listen, man, guys, listen. These are the things that matter, man. Dude, listen. If there are any women watching, the 7 out of 485 women of 45 people that are watching, these are the things that matter, man. If you're a little older, if you're at an advanced age, I met Dev when she was 39. Devin must have known.
That's the same age that I met as A, 39.
Oh, wow, boy, all kinds of. Wait a minute, are you? I've never seen you and Devin in the same room at the same time. Wait a minute, you're good at laundry. Never mind, you guys are definitely not the same person. But I said all that to say this. All jokes aside, these are the things that matter. When you're at work and you just mention something and she sends you food, it makes all the difference in the world. This is how you outcompete your younger competition. I don't know. So now tell me, why doesn't she know this? I have no idea. Because Kevin asked her, hey, what do you offer a man as a 43-year-old who can't give a man children? It was crickets. Why do women her age? She's your age. Why doesn't she know this?
Because women have been conditioned by media and by you know, television, music, everything that it's just about your yoni, and that's it, and that's what they have to offer, and really nothing else. And also that women are to be empowered and stuff on their own. They have to take care of themselves. I don't need a man because men are bugaboos. All these songs I can go back even from the 90s that Jesus. You know, aging me a bit, that have put men down and made women say, fend for yourself. You don't need a scrub. You don't need to take care of these men.
Yes.
They need to be doing all this stuff to you and all that. They need to serve you. And it's ass backwards.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. By the way, Devin says, no disrespect, Janelle is out of her mind.
Wait, what did I do?
Your standard operating procedure with laundry, which is what most women with it's funny. Laundry is something that I've been on Devin about that. But at some point, and it's interesting. I used to really be pissed off about it. But then, but it was not. She made an effort, and it just wasn't changing.
From the clothes.
I just left it around. I just left it alone. I left it alone because, Devin can cook. Dude, she takes good care of me. She's consistent. She's in fantastic shape. She works out 5 days a week. She does literally whatever I tell her to do. Consequences be damned. So I think I can cut her a little bit of slack. I think I can cover. I think I can cut her a little bit of slack.
I'm just an Virgo, and I'm like attention to detail.
Oh no!
As you can tell from how I noticed this woman wasn't looking.
Listen. You paying attention to detail has nothing to do with you being a Virgo. Devin is a Leo. She pays attention to detail. You want to know why you pay attention to details? Because you love your guy. It has nothing to do with you being a Virgo any more than Devin paying attention to detail. Because I'll tell you what, when she was married to her ex-husband, she wasn't paying attention to detail. Actually, you want to know something?
Yeah,
I need to talk to her ex. Be like, yo, did you have this bad a time with laundry? And if he tells me that laundry is never an issue, there's a serious talk that Devin and I need to have. Maybe I'm not the alpha male that I thought she was. Let's continue.
We're gonna have a laundry date.
Listen. I'm gonna fly, dude. I'm flying her out, and I'm gonna drop her off at your place. I'm gonna drop her off at your place. Me and Zay will go. Yeah, dude. Me and Zay are gonna go play basketball with your kid. We're gonna go to Applebee's, and you just teach her how to laundry. Okay, there we go. That's funny.
I honestly don't know how to answer that because I've never really thought about it.
What are we doing? I've never really thought about it. What? Why?
But the thing is, Donovan, I honestly believe that that's true. I believe that women have not sat there and thought like,
that's incredible.
What value am I bringing to my husband as a wife? Here's the thing. This I think, did I tell you the story before? This is a great story.
No. What is it?
It's real quick. I'll be quick.
No, go ahead.
So I went to all of Tony's events for 2 years straight before COVID hit.
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
And there was this eligible bachelor that so there's a group of men that pay around 80,000 to be in his like private club, and then there's another group that pay around 160, and that's just to be Tony's friend. And then you go on these lavish retreats and vacations with him, and then you have to pay for that additionally.
Of course.
So this is just to get you in the door.
Of course.
So you can tell who they are by the lanyards they're wearing. So
Oh.
I knew this guy was like, I knew he was in the Lions is what they call it.
Yeah, he was a made guy.
He's paying 160 to be in there. There's a small group of them. And he had donated about 10 grand to my nonprofit just that weekend.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we raised about 50,000 at Tony's event for my nonprofit at that time. So he took me out. Like I was out with someone from my team. There's a bunch of us, and we all went to dinner. And he sat across from me. And of course, I'm nervous. You know, I'm probably, this is in 2018. I'm not as confident as I am now. Going back then, I definitely developed a lot during those last few years. And I'm like, this guy is like, oh my God. He's like, you know, he's like, was a former athlete. He's obviously benevolent. He cares about causes, social causes. He's making millions, and he teaches other people how to do it. I'm like, this guy. But he says something to me I will never forget.
Okay.
He said, women always want to attract these men that are what Kevin would say high value men, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But he said they fail to think of one thing. And I swear to you, I will remember this on my deathbed, because after that, I was like, damn, it made me take a hard look at myself.
Okay.
He said, women have to ask themselves, they want this millionaire man, all this stuff, tall, everything they want. But they fail to ask themselves, what kind of woman would I have to become to attract that kind of husband?
There you go.
And I was just like, my job. In that moment, everything about me changed, and I started. I'm not saying I changed and everything. I became like
but it gave you a different perspective.
It gave me a perspective, and it was like, wow, it's not what are they bringing to the table? It's like, how if I want this type of guy, how am I showing up to attract this? What qualifies me to even have this kind of husband, this guy in my life?
Wow. One question that Kevin often asks these women is, he says, and it's two mic drop questions he asks these women. He'll ask the women who have sons. He will say, what if your son were to bring you home? Would you want your son to date? Would you want your son to date you in the future? And they always are like, That's the first question. The second question.
I do know how to sew, by the way. But
you what now?
Keep going. I do know how to sew. Someone was asking.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I don't know. We have sewing machines now, so I don't know. But then the second question is do the men you want you? Are the men you're looking for women like you? And it always throws them for the loop, because they never think of it that way. They always think, just like you said, I don't want no scrubs. The Beyonce song, Bugaboo, that ain't cool, blah, 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 blah. They always think about, I remember Scrubs, that was like 97, 98.
That was old, right?
Yeah, TLC. School. Yeah, TLC, man, back when they were, yeah. But women, the modern women these days never really stop to think, okay, what can I do for a man? It's always, what can a man do for me? It's incredible. Yeah. And this woman is this woman is a manifestation. Dude, Janelle, we're Gen Xers. We're Gen Xers. She's a Gen Xer. And she has no idea. She's like, I haven't really thought of it that way yet. You and Devin, you guys know exactly what you need to do. So dude, so to the women watching, and I'll let you go on this, because I think this is going to be a valuable teaching lesson to the women watching who are 35 to 50 years old, who find themselves out on the dating market. Just educate my female audience, my older female audience. How can you outcompete these 20-somethings out here? Because clearly you're not going to be able to compete physically with a 20-something. But by the same token, you have to be able to compete. How do you outcompete these young women? What is your best answer for that?
I would say number one is to anticipate your partner's needs even before they do.
Devin literally says exactly what you said, word for word. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and anticipate your partner's needs before they do. And number two, continue to give yourself the energy and attention that it takes to keep yourself up in every area of your life.
Right.
Physically,
Yes.
mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and sexually. All of them.
Yes. Okay. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It really is simple. There's not some fractal or some trigonometry formula. It really is that simple. Keep your shit together, anticipate your man's needs, and dude, you'll outcompete women less than half your age.
That's I mean, look, we're doing it. So it's like, it can be done.
It can be done. It can be done. And listen, the older you get, the tougher it gets, but that just means you got to put the pedal to the metal. Janelle, my thanks to you for this fantastic this fantastic appearance. I'm going to continue the show from here, but Janelle, I want you to tell the people where they can find you.
You can go to theofactors.com. I will drop the link in the chat, and you can also find me on YouTube. I think I'm like 20 people away from hitting 5K.
20 subscribers, guys. 20 subscribers from 5K.
So yeah, get on over there, because like Donovan said, as soon as I hit 5, I'm going to drop a new vlog.
Yes.
And I'm going to have weekly content coming for you. I've been working on it, so
Good.
I'm super excited for that. And yeah, I will see y'all next Sunday. Thanks so much, Donovan, for having me. It was a great combo today.
Absolutely.
And
Let me clarify something. She said she's going to drop new content, not drop it like it's hot. So for all you guys out there thinking, oh, Janelle's going to drop it like that. No, that's not what it was. Janelle, thank you so very much, and thank you for the insight on the laundry. Talk to Dev.
Right.
Thanks for stopping in. Janelle Gordon, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies, maybe ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. But shout out to her. Shout out to her for taking the time to to talk to us today. Always good to have good to have Janelle in here. She's very interesting, and I remember she got my attention. Janelle got my attention when she was on Fresh and Fit. I was like, whoa, this chick is the GOAT. Like, she is the most sensible panelist I have ever seen on the Fresh and Fit podcast. So shout out to her for coming on. Let me read these super chats here. Mr. Mayhem, 85 with the $2 super chat says, Donovan stays sharp. Facts, sir. You damn right. Knees Dutz, 3112 says, Dawn, pay attention to her words. She does not want to marry her best friend. Marriage for women is about resources, provisioning, and children. She still will satisfy her arousal with alphas on girls' night out. Alpha fucks, beta bucks. Dude, that is the comment of the day. Very nice. I still think Jesus smashed Mary Magdalene. I know I'm going to hell, but I gotta be honest. Dude, if there is a heaven and I actually get to heaven, I'm gonna ask God. I'm gonna be like, God, like, it's just me and you. Like, did Jesus get down like that? Like, did he tell you that he smashed? I mean, like, you don't have to tell me. I'm just saying, like, because I heard Mary Magdalene was a baddie. Like, I heard Mary Magdalene had a fat ass. I mean, that's what the Philistines said. That's the word around the Philistine campfire, and the Jews said that she had a fat ass too. I don't know. I'm just asking. All jokes aside, it's always funny to have a little bit of religious fun. No offense to anyone who is religious. Let us continue the breakdown.
You should, though, because you say you want to be married.
Cool,
but you need a man. And what value and the reason that men typically marry is for legacy.
Legacy, bitches.
Offspring. Biologically, our creator made you more valuable for that 20 years ago. Within a certain amount of years, you will hit the change.
That's the wall. Actually, what he's talking about is menopause.
So it won't be possible. They will require immaculate conception or divine intervention.
Yeah, Bad Reds Entertainment says Mary Magdalene was a freak. I don't know. I don't know if she was or not. I'm just going by what I heard. I mean, Peter said she was a freak. Paul said she might have been a freak. Moses said he heard she was a freak. I don't know. I'm totally going to hell.
At that point, what value is it to a man to marry a woman who cannot carry his child?
This is incredible. She honestly does not know. She's never thought about it. Devin can't give me children. Now, in her defense, I have known that I never ever wanted kids for a long time. There has never been that yearning desire, that in the back of my mind, oh, it would be nice to have some kids. No. I have never, ever thought that. And it's funny, every once in a while, Dev will ask me, are you sure you don't want kids? I'm like, Devin, sweetheart, look, I can't promise. I don't make promises because you know that's not my way, but I promise you I do not want kids.
Well, someone has shown interest, and he already has children.
Oh.
And I don't mind. I don't know.
Is it me or that has to be the way her shirt's designed? Is it me or does her shirt, the shirt that she's wearing, does it look like she wiped up pizza? Like it looks like somebody took her shirt, balled it up, ordered a pizza, threw her shirt in the pizza, and just kind of, they used her shirt to dab the grease off the pizza. Because it doesn't look like it should look like that.
I don't mind not having kids.
Okay, that's fine. But what I'm trying to get you,
I don't mind not having kids. Oh boy, yeah, that's exactly what a high value man with children is looking for in a potential mate. Yep, nailed it.
understand is, as a woman, your value diminishes the more things you take off the table. When was your last relationship?
Uh-oh.
A long time ago. Like I said, I've dated.
What was your last
I've dated. Translation, I fucked.
relationship, though?
Oh, and by the way, she lives alone. My womanese students, my womanese students, my womanese graduates, you know what it means when she says she lives alone, right? Let's check it out.
I have my own place. I have a lot of guys come over.
Girls who live alone are always epic sluts. Not living with roommates or family members gives them permission to fuck dozens of guys without having to do the walk of shame in front of her friends or answering to her parents or family members about why she's having coffee with the fifth guy that week. Any girl who lives alone is 675% a slut. Period.
Well, there you go. She lives alone. Clearly. Because she doesn't mind having kids.
Probably the early 2000s.
I don't know what that means, man.
Probably the early 2000s.
Like maybe 2009, 2010.
How long did that last?
Honestly, we dated off and on for a few years.
Oh, boy. We dated off and on. For a few years. That's the guy who alpha widowed her. So she said 2009, 2010. We dated off and on for a few years. Now we just caught her in another lie. She said that she fell into sexual sin back in 2016. She said that. She gave into sexual sin back in 2016, but now she's telling us that she had a full-blown relationship back in 2010 and dated him on and off for a few years. So let's assume that a few years is 3 years. So she was fucking from 2010 to 2013, took a 3-year break from relationships, and then started up again in 2016. So we've already caught this woman in a lie. She said so at the beginning of the podcast, at the beginning of the episode, she says, I've been living in purity for 23 years. Then she says, well, not necessarily. I fell into sexual sin back in 2016. Now she's telling us about a relationship she had where she dated a guy on and off for a few years.
Stop the cap.
This woman is all cap. This woman is straight up lying. This is why you can never believe. Guys, I always tell you, I forget which law this is, of the 49 laws of Sharpe. I forget which law this is. But women will never, ever, ever tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They will always leave something out. They will always leave something out, guys. This is all women. Dude, this is Janelle. This is all women. This is why the only things I know about Devon's past have to do with her family. That's it. I don't want to hear anything having to do with what I don't give a shit, because I know that she is not going to tell me the truth. It looks like this could be the design of her shirt. It looks like it's done like that on purpose, but when you have it up close, it looks like she works in a pizza kitchen or something.
And there came a point in time where
do you see how she is trying? See what she's trying to do is she's trying to think of the bits she needs to leave out that make her look like a hoe. Okay, let me see. And it's interesting. So she looks good for 43, but you can see that she looks very old. She looks very old and very tired.
Ma'am, if I asked
there was just like a cross.
If I asked you a question, it's 43 years old. Chronologically, that's your age, but from a relationship maturity standpoint, do you feel like a 43-year-old woman?
Hell no.
No, I don't.
How old do you? If you had to say what your relational age would be, how old do you think you would be? What age range?
12.
Probably my 20s.
Oh no.
You in your teens.
Or maybe
30s.
Yep,
You're
there it is.
Teens.
Yep.
Do you think so?
Yep.
Ma'am, I talk to women for a living. You're talking like a young lady, a teenage girl.
Oliver Twisticles in the chat says, how is this woman 43? She sounds so childish. Man, I'm trying to tell you, dude. It doesn't sound like she knows what the hell is going on. Ozstrike says her tank top used to be all brown before she had Devin wash it. Oh, that's terrible. All right, no, seriously. Let's leave Devin alone. Oh man. No, now that's one thing I will give Devin credit on. Devin does not ruin clothes. She doesn't ruin clothes. All right. Leave Devin alone. Let's leave Devin alone about the laundry. Because now what she's gonna do is she's gonna try to be like super laundry girl, and then she's gonna slack off in other departments. By the way, Dev, you need to put in a ticket to the complex about our dryer. We got to get that done. And by we, I mean you.
If I didn't know you were 43 and I just had to read the transcript, you sound like a teenager.
Yep, she sure does.
And you've been living, you haven't had a relationship, you're not sexually active. You say this.
Oh no, she's absolutely sexually active. I think that's clear. Lorenzo Rock on the Sharpe on the YouTube site says all those stains are from making all the meat lovers pizza. Yeah, right. Exactly. Meat lovers extraordinaire.
For religious reasons, but if that's the case, then at 43, this ain't God's plan. This is your plan. You've had to actively make yourself unavailable.
Exactly.
You have had to actively make yourself unavailable. Now the milk is spoiled.
Ooh.
Now you're to the point where you.
What did you say? The milk is spoiled.
Yes,
You heard him.
That's really funny.
That's really funny. Bitch, you're 43. You're 43. The milk is spoiled. And the reason why the milk is spoiled is because ain't nobody put you in the fridge. You're 43 and single. Sweet cheeks. You're 43 and single, and you're out here sport fucking your way through your 40s. Out here getting ran through. Yeah, the milk is spoiled, sweetheart. But Donovan, your girl is 45. She is 45. And if you guys look at my Instagram, you can see that milk ain't spoiling. Oh, no. Your boy made sure he put her in the deep freeze. You better fucking believe it. There's a big difference. between the sexual and relationship market value of a woman in a relationship. Oh, you better fucking believe it. You better believe it. I guess she has decent sexual market value, I suppose. I suppose she has decent sexual market value, but she ain't been chose. So she ain't got relationship market value. So y'all can miss me with that.
Eggs are dead.
Ooh,
Dying.
ooh, oh my.
Not funny. I'm not trying
Oh.
to the point where you talking.
Oh,
Did you say the
no.
milk is spoiled?
Yes, you're 43.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that's really funny being all condescending.
Your eggs are dead.
Oh, no, he didn't. That's it. TKO, tell her, Mario. He said, bitch, your eggs are dead. That's really funny. This woman is a bitch, I think. I don't think she is as feminine. I think there's a little see-through in here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. I don't think she's a hood rat. I don't think she's a hood rat, but for her to say the milk is spoiled, that's funny. Like, she just doesn't believe, like, she thinks Kevin's full of shit. So Kevin said, oh, you want to be like that? Your eggs are dead, bitch. Now what? Now what?
It's not funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to get through to women like you. Recognize that y'all don't have time, man. Men married for a reason. You talking about you don't mind being but okay, you don't mind, but you don't even have any practice in being a stepmother. You ain't even been a girlfriend.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the reason why I like.
But it's not religion.
That's part of the reason
it's
why
not religion.
I didn't.
It's not God. It's not your spiritual beliefs.
No.
You're afraid of relationships for what? What is your father? Is your father still alive?
No. So I grew up.
I don't think she's afraid of relationships, Kevin. I think she's just a hoe. I think that's what it is. And what you guys have to understand, man, this is why men, dude, this is why men, dude, if a woman is a hoe for long enough, she forgets how to not exist at one. Okay, this is why we say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Right? And here's another thing. All hoe phases are not created equal. Some women say, oh, listen, every woman has a hoe phase. Every woman has a hoe phase. Oh, yes, the hell they do. They have a hoe phase. Devin had a hoe phase. She had a hoe phase. She got married at 21. I don't know what the hell she was doing before she was 21. My guess is that she was probably dating her ex-husband at that point. I don't know what happened before that. But I'm going to tell you what, as soon as she signed them divorce papers, oh, yes, for the better part of 5.5 months, Dev had her hoe phase. Yes, sir. And her ass was lucky to find a dude like, she was lucky to find my ass. Because I'm going to tell you what, 6 more months on the carousel for Devin, she'd have been done. It'd have been the point of no return. No, sir. She'd have still looked good. She'd have still looked good, but it would not have taken me very long to figure out, oh, okay. All right. Okay. This bitch is a super hoe because she has no idea how to be. See, if a woman and this is what women don't understand about sleeping around and being hoes. Okay. If a woman sleeps around at random long enough, she has situationships 6 months. Dude, listen, over a 10-year period, the average hoe phase is 10 years. Okay. Now, just because she has a 10-year hoe phase doesn't mean she didn't have a relationship here or there. Right. But the relationships she has are all short-lived, 3 months, 6 months, and they always end all the relationships. Men don't end relationships, women do. Okay? So just because you had 3 boyfriends in your 10-year hoe phase doesn't mean you didn't have a hoe phase. No, bitch, you had a hoe phase. And if a woman is a hoe long enough, she literally forgets how to be a good significant other. This is why men of value don't wife up women who act like hoes. They don't wife up hoes. They just don't do that because they know hoes don't know how to act. A hoe. This is the quagmire of the hoe, the typical Western American hoe. Oh yeah, I went through my hoe phase all through my 20s. Now you're 30. Now your looks start to fade. Now you're Jessica Wong, right? You done fucked every big dick rapper ass NBA NFL nigga all through your 20s. Now your looks are starting to drop. Now you meet a guy you really like, and because you still retain some of your good looks, you get his attention. There's just one problem. You still have hoe tendencies. Well, what do you mean, Donovan? You know, you're still on social media. You're still doing girls' nights out. You're still going to clubs. You're still going to bars. You're still doing hot girl summer. You're still going to Vegas, Ibiza, Cancun, Panama City, Fort Lauderdale. You're still doing spring break. You're still fucking niggas into the double digits during the summer, then cuffing up the nigga that you like the best in the fall after Halloween. You're still doing all of that stuff. And if a girl gets with a guy she really likes who is high value, he peeps this stuff out. The bitch sits down, they're out at a restaurant, she puts her phone face down. Okay, all right. She puts her phone face down. All right, well, that's strike one. No problem. You guys hook up on a Thursday night. You're like, hey, let's go out on Friday. I got plans with my girlfriends. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, got plans with. Hey, no problem. Hey, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Right. A few more weeks passes. You guys decide you really like each other. Spring break comes up. You're like, hey, man, like let's go to Santa Monica. Like let's take a vacation. Ooh, sorry. I told my girls that I was gonna go to Panama City with them for spring break, but I promise we'll do something when you get back. Women are hoes for so long, they don't know how to not be a hoe. They don't know how to not be a hoe. What do you mean, don't go to spring break? What do you mean, don't go to bars and clubs? What do you mean, delete my Instagram? They don't know how to function without hoe tendencies. That's what this woman is. This is why this woman is single at 43 years old. Because she doesn't know how to not be a hoe. That's why when Kevin asked her, what value do you bring as a 43-year-old woman to a high-value man, it's fucking crickets. She has no idea how to function like a decent significant other. She only knows how to function like a hoe. That's why she's single. Devin got lucky. She had her 5.5-month hoe phase. I managed to pull her. Dude, she was probably a couple of months from being swallowed in. Because those first couple of weeks were fairly rough for her. But after she figured out that I was not fucking around, she got back in line pretty quick. All right, now we got, listen. Now we got something. This is the problem with hoes. If a woman spends too long in her hoe phase, well, how long is too long, Donovan? How long is too long for a hoe phase? Any hoe phase is too goddamn long. But the point of no return, I'll put it at 6 months. If a woman spends 6 months just fucking anything with a Y chromosome and a smile, that's it. You're out. You're out. Oliver Twisticle says, how many bodies do you think she might actually have? I think she's probably fucked. I think she's probably been fucked by over 150 guys. I'll just put it at that.
Then first foster care, 7-18. And then, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. I did not catch this the first time. Watch this.
It's not just spiritual beliefs. You're afraid of relationships for what? What is your father? Is your father still alive?
No. So, I grew up in first foster care, 7-18.
Oh, man. Well, there it is, guys. I didn't catch this the first time around. That's it. This again, guys, listen, this is through no fault of her own. Her father died when she was 7, or her father died when she was a kid. She was in foster care from age 7 until age 18. That's it. That's it. That's 2 black flags. That is 2 black flags. That's it. That is 2 black flags. Only 2 serious relationships in your entire 43 years of existence, and you were raised in foster care. Not her fault, but not our problem. This explains it. This explains it, guys. This explains it, man. And I'm not going to sit here and say I feel sorry for her because I really don't. But guys, I don't have to have sympathy for her, but I do have empathy for her. You guys got to understand, man, not all hoes are created equal. Not all hoes are created equal. Some women actually have two good parents. They just decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be a fucking slut. And they decided to be a hoe. They got two loving parents at home, strong masculine father, feminine, submissive mother. She just decided, fuck it. I don't want what they have. I want to be a hoe. I want to be a hoe. Then you got women who get turned into hoes when they're kids. She was in foster care from 7 to 18, man. And if you guys are privy to the goings on in foster care, you already know. You already know. It's not her fault, man. It's not her fault. And I feel bad, dude. Foster care. Oh my God, man. Ay, ay, ay. Ayana from Love is Blind, which I'll be breaking down right after this. Ayana from Love is Blind, foster care. She was adopted at 18 years old, moved into her foster parents' house at 22. I don't know how that happened. But now we understand why she is where she is. This is why she is single, childless at 43. This is why she has no answers. This is why she has no idea how to bring value to a man's life outside of fucking him. This explains everything, man. God damn, dude. That's a tough situation, man. That's a tough break. That's a tough break, dude, because she didn't have any control over that. She didn't have any control over that, man. Ay, ay, ay.
And then, yeah, long story short, I was adopted when I was 28.
Skip to the plot, man. Get to the end. Here's the reality.
Okay.
You don't make enough money to be alone. You work retail. You're going to die on the streets.
Ooh. Damn.
Skip to the plot. If a man was in your position with a high school diploma working retail, he would have to have a family to be able to survive. You need a... Mm-hmm. That's the bottom line. And you're starting to see more and more and more women turning out homeless, especially black women, because y'all have not learned how to work with a man. Mm-hmm. The best years are behind you. Your prime years. You're in the later years. At 43, you may still look at yourself in the mirror and say, I still look good for 43, but you're 43. When I say the milk is spoiled, that offends you, but it shouldn't be offensive, man. Menopause.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not offensive. It's natural.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about menopause. He's not talking about the wall. So he was talking about menopause. Damn.
But because women...
Oliver Twisticle says, unfortunately, she waited this long to look for answers. Man, that's probably why she was in therapy. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, man. And, dude, my free ebook, 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. I forget which number it is because it's been a while. She was raised in the foster care system. That's a black flag, man. There's nothing to do about that. I don't care how beautiful and submissive she is, guys. Foster care girls... Oh my God. Carla. You guys remember the story of Carla? Rented her a house downtown. Rent in my name, cable, electricity, all in my name. 4 kids, custody of 1. 4 kids, 3 different fathers. The father of her last kid, do you know how she met him? She met him coming out of prison. They both got out of prison on the same day. And I guess wherever they were processed getting out of prison, that's how she met him. That's how she met him. She was and she was in foster care since she was 4 years old. She was in foster care since she was 6 years old. And the reason for that is because her father's brother used to have his way with her and her sisters. It's unfortunate. I have empathy for her, but it's not our problem.
Have not prioritized relationship until later in life, if at all, and they're not making the kind of money that they need to make to be independent and single. Y'all are in a trick bag.
Oh,
and there's no nice talking that's going to get you out of it.
Oh boy.
You work in retail. Are you in management?
Oh,
Nope.
No?
No.
So if you get fired from your retail job,
watch the pain. Look at the pain on her face.
No?
No.
So if...
Oh, y'all. Y'all. You can just tell.
You
Look,
get-
you can just tell. Just watch. Just
You
watch.
work in retail. Are you in management? No?
No.
So if
You can hear by the tone of her voice. You can hear by the tone of her voice and her body language that this is probably the first time she's ever heard this. She looks like she's about to crack, man. She really, really does. I think this is the first time in a good long... This is probably the first time ever that she is actually considered, you know what? Maybe it really is over. Maybe it really is over. Because she's been to therapy. Clearly, therapy didn't help. Well, guess what? Kevin Samuels is the best therapist out there. Because he keeps it 100. He keeps it 100. He doesn't pull punches, man. And I think for the first time in this woman's life, she is beginning to realize, holy fucking shit. Holy shit. This is it. I'm less than 7 years. I'm less than 7 years away from half 100. And I'm going to end up alone. Ay. Man, oh man, oh man. Oops. God almighty. You almost feel sorry for her. You almost do, because you can see the pain on her face, man. You really can. Bryce Friday, with the $5 super chat. Oh, man. Says she looks like Ripley from Aliens, killing the alien queen's eggs like it was her own. God damn, dude. Jesus Christ.
you get fired from your retail job, or
Oh,
you
boy.
lose your job, you know retail is a tailspin. Corona slowed it down, but retail has been going out. I'm an image consultant, so I understand the nature of retail. Neiman Marcus was about to go bankrupt before coronavirus.
Yep. Thank God they didn't.
How you gonna live?
Thankfully, they provided us to be able to work at home. So I maintain employment.
Work at
through the
home
whole pandemic.
today. What about 65?
Wait, how can you work in retail? How can you work in retail and work from home? I mean, are we drop shipping? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And why I'm doing this, and it seems like it's kind of harsh, because the world has just the world is okay. It's taken women like you and said, you know what, we'll use you. We'll tell you to be independent, and we'll let you sit in church, pay your tithes, let you work in retail, make us money, and we'll take your prime years. And then when you're too old to marry and no longer useful to the company, or we extracted all of our value out of you,
Oh, wow.
and we no longer want you, we want the 25-year-old version of you, we put you out to pasture. Then you look around and you...
Cody Marshall says she really wants to cry. I think she does too. Oh my God. Oof. Oliver Twisticles with the $5 super chat says she's relatively pleasant compared to the other women on Kevin Samuels. I am tempted to feel bad for her if only she manifested harder. Dude. Ooh, I did not catch the foster care the first time I watched this. I did not.
You can't get a job because you haven't been preparing for the next step.
Oh, God. What is she looking like right
And
now?
it's hitting our community more than anything else, because there is no way you should be...
Yo, listen to this silence. Oh, my God. This is terrible.
Then you look around and you can't get a job
Listen.
because you haven't been preparing for the next step.
Listen. Just listen. Oh.
And it's hitting our community more than anything else, because
Dude.
there is no way you should...
I'm telling you, man, this is the first dose of reality, man. I agree with Oliver Twisticles. Like, I almost feel sorry for her because her life was really taken away from her before it began. This is why we got to protect our kids, man. This is why people who do bad things to children, they deserve the worst of the worst, man. They deserve the worst of the worst. Like, those are the guys. This is why guys who commit crimes against children, this is why prisons have their own brand of justice. And I agree with it 100%. And even still, no amount of torture and suffering can make up for a life that you have absolutely just destroyed. It's incredible, man. It really, really is. You can tell she really wants to cry because I think she's probably had this in the back of her head for quite some time, but Kevin is the one person who has finally just crystallized it for her.
Should be single at 40-something years old. Our grandparents weren't, and the people before us were not. And until we start having these conversations and you ladies start accepting the hardcore reality that you need a man. It's not an option. You need a man need a man today.
Yeah, man.
What's the holdup? I'm saying you need a man today financially. Unless you're gonna go get a woman.
No.
Okay, so if you need a man,
he told her, unless you go get a woman, she said, no sir. Hold up. She said, to hell with that.
You need another income for security.
Right.
You need, what state are you in, California?
I'm in Arizona.
Oh, fucking Zona. God damn it. I love Arizona.
You need another income and a half.
Oh, this is getting painful to watch now because she really, she's got oh my God. I gotta leave it there. Listen, man, I might be getting soft at my old age, man, but dude, the only reason why I feel I'm starting to feel bad for her as Rebel 5150 is flirting dangerously with getting banned for life. I kid because I care. But the only reason why the human side of me has empathy for her is because like this is like, listen, man, she's a grown woman, she makes her own choices and all that stuff. Like, I get it. But it's just one of these deals, man. She was in the foster care system from 7 until 18. No wonder she's a hot mess. No wonder her life is a shit show. Rebel 5150 says he feels no sympathy. He feels no sympathy whatsoever. Look, man, listen, and I probably shouldn't either. Because I can promise you this. She's probably taken advantage of many men. She's probably broken the hearts of many, many men. She's broken the hearts of many, many men. But, God, foster care. That's oh, boy. I think that's the one. I don't want to say that this is the get out of jail free card. Because listen, man, no fault of her own or not, I'm not fucking with her. Bitch, you're 43 and you were raised in foster care. But dude, when you look at someone having a rude awakening, it's hard to watch, man. It really, really is hard to watch. I remember that one girl on Fresh and Fit. You guys remember, man. That bitch cried. This bitch was 27 years old. She's like, look, man, I preach strong and independence and all this other kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I want a man to love me. I want a man to spend my life with. I want a man to love me. I want a relationship. That was hard to watch. That was really hard to watch. And guess what? And listen, all of her shit, that was all self-inflicted. Like, she was 100% responsible for where she was in life. Not to say that this woman isn't, but but the other girl, I don't remember her saying that she was in foster care. But I don't remember her saying that she was a foster care, but dude, like, it was hard to watch her sit there and cry because she just cracked. Like, that was when she finally just kind of realized it. Man, oh man, oh man. Bryce Friday says she didn't have a chance from the very start. Dude, this is why men who do bad things to children, man, they deserve the worst of the worst punishments, man. They really, really do. Like, let me pull this up here. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Like, look at her. Like, dude. Like, I'm not gonna shed a tear for this woman, but it's very, you a little bit, you feel for her a little bit. You really do. She's in foster care, and honestly, she probably doesn't realize the damage that foster care has done to her until maybe 10, 15 years ago. Ay. Oh boy. Okay, well, yeah, guy says, oh yeah, she broke all the way down. Yeah, she was, oh my God. Boy, oh boy, man. Mr. J says Kevin holds the reality stone. Real fucking talk. That's the 7 stone. Wait, how many stones are there in the gauntlet? In the Thanos? Are there 5 or 6 stones? Whatever it is, there's that reality stone. That's the reality stone. And the color of that reality stone is black. The color of that reality stone is black. Rebel 5150 says you can tell at 23 she could have had the world, but she wasted it. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. And she is directionless. She's rudderless. She's looking for a way to maybe draw, and this whole secondary virginity, born again virgin thing, that's the one thing she can maybe cling to. But you can't lie to the Godfather, man. Can't lie to the Godfather. And by the way, I think Heather told me, and this was a couple weeks back, when I announced Rollo Tomasi as a speaker for the CME, she said that I had guys in my comments saying, how dare you call Rollo Tomasi the Godfather when Kevin Samuels is the Godfather? Whoa. Slow your fucking roll. Slow your fucking roll. So there can only be one Godfather? What, there can only be one Godfather in existence? We can't call Kevin Samuels the Godfather and call Rollo Tomasi the Godfather? Right? What, there can't be 2 Godfathers? And by the way, Kevin Samuels, as far as I'm concerned, he's the Godfather of dress. He's the Godfather of image. Rollo Tomasi is the Godfather of the fucking manosphere. Rollo Tomasi is the Godfather of the manosphere. That is never... Dude, he's been called... Rollo Tomasi was called the Godfather of the manosphere before anyone knew who Kevin Samuels was. So you niggas out here all in my comments, and I'll never read them, so fuck y'all. So you niggas all in my comments talking about Kevin Samuels is the Godfather. Fuck y'all. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all need to follow... Listen, a lot of you niggas stuck in Niggaville, y'all need to watch content other than just nigga shit. You need to watch people other than black people. This is how you become well-rounded. This is why people over on NiggaTube, oh, that's funny talking nigga. That's because I've lived in, Jesus Christ, how many states? I've been all over the world. That's why I talk the way I do. I got a little bit of seasoning. These niggas over there can't, these niggas over here hooked on Ebonics in the goddamn chat and in the goddamn comments talking about Kevin Samuels is the Godfather. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. Dude, we've been calling Rollo Tomasi the Godfather since 2010. Where are y'all at? Fuck out of here with that. But yes, there can be more than one Godfather. Imagine that. Jesus fucking Christ. Kevin Samuels is the Godfather of image. Rollo Tomasi is the Godfather of the whole goddamn community. So you guys can all go fuck yourselves. Chase Hunnett says people trip on titles. Nah, it's just niggas. It's just niggas. How dare you call a white person the Godfather? Go fuck yourselves. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit. Rebel 5150.
A grenade.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Y'all don't know shit. I can't... Honestly, man. You can't trust the opinion of someone who doesn't diversify. Right? Like you can't, like you just, like I used to know some people, dude, there were some people I knew in North Carolina had never even been out of their own county. Never been out of their own county. What? Never been out of your county. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? But then they want to lecture people on life and no. Until you venture out of your own county, shut the fuck up. Until you consume content other than nigga shit and just and drama and just black people, shut the fuck up. Watch people other than just black people. That's what you need to do. If you watch people other than black people, you would know that Rollo Tomasi is the godfather of the manosphere. I'm not taking that back. You guys can all go fuck yourselves. Mr. J with the $5 super chat says there could be more than one godfather like there are many families. There are like 6 infinity stones like the Sinister Six. Oh, so there are 6 infinity stones. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Oliver Twisticle says, are you well? That fucking bitch. That bitch was a goddamn super hoe. Are you well? Like, yeah, well, I don't believe she was ever in a relationship. She's capping about whatever 2-month relationship she was in. We have reached that time. Guys. Let me make a couple of announcements here before we move on. Be sure to get your hands on my newest free ebook, 14 questions she will ask on the first date and how to correctly respond. Just go to donovansharpe.com/newsletter. Plug in your very best email, and the book is yours. Also, guys, if you like the comment, please like, subscribe, and share. When you subscribe, hit the bell, click on all to be notified anytime I go live. If you're not getting the notifications, download the Sharpe Stream app. It is available for Apple and Android. So you can go to the App Store, the Google Play Store, download the app. It's absolutely free. You can watch all of my free content. Also, the Conference of Masculine Excellence is fast approaching. It is from May the 19th until May 22nd. Myself, Rollo Tomasi, Myron Gaines, Coach Everett Overton, Kendall Kirkland, Ed Lattimore, Minister Jap, Hotep Jesus, Fresh Prince CEO, Troy Francis, Modern Life Dating, Dr. BOA, a.k.a. The Book of Alpharonomy, Kevin Savo, Mr. Lucario, and George Bruno as the MC so far. Get your early bird tickets today. Get your early bird tickets today. Oops, I guess I screwed the pooch on that graphic. No problem. So, it is time to hashtag Netflix and chill. It is time to hashtag Netflix and chill. I am about to do another Love is Blind breakdown. I'll give you guys a little more today because I have missed the last couple days. I do apologize for yesterday. Your boy got in his feelings yesterday because of these trolls. But today's show went a lot smoother because it is members only. So I'm good with that. So get on over to Sharpe Stream. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get on over there. And we will get it in with this Love is Blind breakdown. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you in 2 and 2. What is up? Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, one and all? It's your boy, Donovan Sharpe, and it is time. It is time to Netflix and chill. It is time to Netflix and chill. We are about to start. We're about to start our Love is Blind breakdown. This is Love is Blind Season 2. Love is Blind Season 2. Give me a second. I gotta make sure we are all clear. So, if you want to watch, you can watch absolutely free. You can watch absolutely free on the Sharpe Stream app. You can watch absolutely free on the Sharpe Stream app. Make sure you download that now. So right now I'm going to say goodbye to my Facebook audience, my Twitch audience, my MGTOW.tv, and my Manosphere.tv audience. And of course, my YouTube audience. Thank you guys all for tuning in.